I have in the studio today Crystal Estep and Anya Dennis. Crystal is our practice manager, and Anya is our certified medical assistant. So Crystal, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I'm sure we have a lot of updating to do from the medical center.
We definitely do.
And you're all getting ready for Santa Claus and all that sort of stuff, right?
Santa Claus is real?
Of course Santa Claus is real.
Jeez, you should have told me prior to 2 weeks to Christmas.
Oh, is that right?
Now I have to behave.
Okay, that's well, you got a good point there.
I have 2 weeks, 2 weeks left.
All right, what are we going to talk about today?
Well, there's a couple things I want to talk about with the medical center, and one is our CarePath program.
Oh.
I know that
What is CarePath?
CarePath is a program that the medical center offers, and what it is for residents that do not use the clinic for their primary care providers.
Okay.
And with the CarePath program, if you sign up, what you do is you come get a new patient packet form, you fill it out like you're a new patient, you see us for a visit, and in that visit, the only thing the provider goes over is your medical history, the medications you're on, pretty much your background. If you sign up,
this is for those who are not using the medical center as primary care?
Correct,
Okay.
correct. And to be with the CarePath program, you don't have to switch over to us. You can still use your primary care outside. It's more for a convenience for the resident. So for instance, if you come and you sign up for the CarePath program and you were to have a fall and you can't get off campus, you can see the medical center as an acute.
Okay.
Whereas if you were to have a fall, normally you have to go to your primary care provider off campus. So if you're not on the CarePath program, that's what usually happens. So the CarePath program is really more of a convenience for the residents to use this in case of an acute visit.
So if we're not on the CarePath program and we're not using medical center and our doctor's outside, if I fall here, you're not going to take care of me?
Well, I'm never going to turn anybody away.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I'm never going to turn anybody away. But normally you would have to go to your primary care provider outside, yes. And for the reasoning with that is we're just like any other medical center. We don't have your history. What if you can't tell us the medications you're on, your background, anything about your health, and we're trying to help you. So the CarePath program, I know the paperwork is not fun. Paperwork's never fun, but you fill it out and we get you in the computer system. And the only thing is we ask that you see us once a year. That's it, just to update your health and your medications. We have actually had a lot of people sign up for the CarePath program because there was an article in
Villager?
Thank you. Yes, in the Villager about the CarePath program. There's a couple residents that have had to use it in case of emergencies, and it's done wonders for them.
So we have about 17% of the residents are not in the medical, not using the medical center's primary. So about 17% of the residents should be on CarePath.
Correct.
How many are there? Have any idea?
That's a good question. I'll have to get back to you on that one.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. And we see them a lot more showing up on the schedule.
Yeah.
And we're really pushing it because, like I said, it's especially this time of year. You have slip and falls, the ice, the snow. You have influenza, stomach bugs, anything that you cannot get off campus.
Yeah.
You know, if you get a lab from your cardiologist and you need to use our lab, you come in, we can do a lab draw for you. But if you're not part of it, we can't do pretty much anything for you at the clinic.
Usually getting off campus to your primary, if you have a primary doctor off campus, it's not going to be an immediate thing.
Exactly.
I mean, you're going to have to make a schedule with him, and he's probably busy, and if you can get to see him in the next 3 or 4 days, you're probably lucky.
Exactly.
And therefore, if you have a cold or a medical emergency, getting to your primary care doctor off campus is not very realistic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then that's what we're there for.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of acute spots for individuals that wake up with colds and other needs like that, so they can get in and be seen the same day. But you have to be on the CarePath program.
Okay. Yeah, I had used my primary care doctor for 3 or 4 years after moving here, and of course it took me a week to get an appointment with him.
Yep.
And so I was coming up frequently if a cold, if I had something that, I wanted to see a medical doctor that day or the next day, and usually I've been able to see them that day at least, or at least a nurse. Is it nurse practitioner?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
So at least I was able to see them that same day.
Exactly.
Which made a big difference. Therefore, I decided to make it primary care.
Oh, well, thank you. We're
My
glad
pleasure.
you did. We're glad you did.
Okay, go ahead.
So my recommendation is definitely sign up for the Care Path program.
Absolutely.
We're there for the residents,
Nothing
and we
to
want it to be
lose.
convenient. Exactly.
Win-win.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I said, the paperwork's the most annoying part about it.
Yeah, if you're here, you might as if you're here, you should take advantage of this kind of things.
Exactly.
And if you don't, it's your problem, not ours.
Mm-hmm. And insurance pays for it.
Yeah.
So it's not an out-of-pocket experience. So I mean, it's a big convenience.
How long does it take them to sign up for a care path?
Depends on how long it takes them to fill out the paperwork.
Well, is it 15 pages or 20 pages of paperwork?
No, it's just it's the new patient packet form, and a lot of residents already have their medications down on a list, so
Okay.
they'll bring it in and we can copy it.
So it's
It's really not that tedious and that long, and then it only takes a couple of days to get in for the Care Path visit.
okay.
You sit down with the physician, it takes about a half hour, and then you're good to go. We're there for you after that.
How many physicians do we have now?
We have 4.
4. Shouldn't we have 5? Is it?
Well, we did have 5. We have 4 physicians and 2 nurse practitioners, and we seem to be running really well with the 4 we have.
Okay.
So right now we're not pushing to hire another physician.
Okay.
In the future, if we need more help, we're looking more for a full-time nurse practitioner in the clinic.
Oh.
Because our nurse practitioners right now pretty much stay over at Continuum of Care. And come over once in a while to do acutes. Like this morning, we have a nurse practitioner in because there's only one provider there, so that if anybody needs to be seen for a cold, UTI, anything acute, she's there and we just put them on the schedule. But right now, we seem to be running pretty smooth with the 4 physicians we have.
Good. Well, Anya, tell me what you do.
I'm the medical assistant there, so I'm the one who's doing the triage. But actually, not
do
all the time.
triage?
Yes, triage, meaning I call you, get your weight, blood pressure, figure out why you're there.
Okay.
Maybe even ask how how your Thanksgiving was or your weekend, whatever the time of day or month it may be. And but actually, we all
In other words, you're
rotate.
trying to be friendly.
Well, no, I don't have to try to be friendly.
That's the truth.
But we all rotate, so you may not see me in the back. You may see me sitting at the front desk. You may see me in the lab. But at this time, right now, I am in the back, and I enjoy doing the triage and helping the residents.
Okay.
So we're kind of jack of all trades.
How long have you been here?
I started here November 20th, 2017.
Oh, so just a year.
Just a year.
Okay.
Yeah, and just like I said before, from my understanding that if you run out of money, they don't kick you out, so I'm never going anywhere.
I see.
You have to be a resident, not a worker.
That's right. If we run out of money, we're not going to be kicked out.
Right. Well, I'm hoping that I don't either. I really enjoy working here. It's been a pleasure, great experience. I've learned a lot. I'm still learning so much, and meeting really great people and hearing some really great stories.
Well, you'd be eligible for the Staff Appreciation Fund then, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, good.
Yes.
And that's coming up shortly.
Yes, and actually it starts today, I understand.
We're passing out checks today, that's right.
Yes, and that's another reason why I'm here. I'm here on behalf of the entire staff at the Medical Center.
Okay.
We would like to thank all the residents who has volunteered and donated to the Staff Appreciation Funding. We are very, very grateful.
Well, thank you, and you're
For
certainly
being
welcome.
appreciated.
I certainly look forward, to tell you the truth, to being able to contribute to the Staff Appreciation Fund, because I know that so many of you use that for end of the year expenses or whatever it might be, and it's a nice little chunk of change for you to have.
It is. It absolutely
and
is.
it's our way of showing appreciation for all that you've done for us throughout the year.
And we thank you so much.
Well, we thank you. Now let's get back to the medical center. What else we got going on?
I'm not sure how many have heard, but our neurologist is no longer with us.
Oh.
It's sad, but they left on good terms. One is about to have a baby, and the other, they feel they're not too far away, but they didn't want to just come twice a month. They wanted to be able to do every Thursday. We are on the lookout for a new one. But it was sad to see them go. They fit right in and did
So
well.
they come every 2 weeks.
They came every Thursday.
Yeah. Oh,
every Thursday.
Okay.
2 different ones, but one is having a baby, so
Yeah.
then it would be cut down to 2 Thursday afternoons a month, and then they just decided that they weren't going to renew their lease because they're so
Okay.
close to Green Spring.
Okay.
So we are looking for a new neurologist. Our dentist has started. Heard nothing but wonderful things about the dentist.
Good.
And I hope to continue to hear wonderful things. He is a great dentist. Not only a dentist, is he really cares about the residents, and that's one thing
And
I
what's
like.
his name?
Dr. Andrew Kim.
Kim.
Yep. Yeah. So
Are we short in any other specialist area?
no, we're not short right now in any other specialist area.
Good, just neurology.
Just neurology, and I don't believe it'll take too long to find one. There's lots of people that have actually, when we were looking for a dentist, had called me to see if they could come in and visit, that they were curious about getting to be over here at Green Springs. So
Okay,
I don't think we'll have a problem finding one.
good. All right, well, what else do we have?
What else do we have? We are still a CMA short, but you will not be able to tell because we have a great crew, certified medical assistant.
Yeah.
We have a great crew, so they work their hind ends off. We have a great team.
Well, you know, Crystal, we only have a couple of minutes left, but I remember when you came in about 1.5 years ago, and we weren't in too good a shape in the medical office. And as I go in now, and I call on the phone to get something, there's a whole different attitude in the office. And I don't know whether you're the responsible. My guess is you were pretty much responsible. And how did you do it?
Well, first I want to say thank you. And I believe how we did it is being a team.
Yeah.
You
formed a team then.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. The three that were originally here when the medical center was in that shape are still here, and then we brought on new members like Anya, and we formed the medical center as a team. The one thing that I do believe in highly is that they are part of the decision making because they're the ones that run the floor. So we actually meet often. We go over processes, see how they're working. If they're not working, we change them and try them for a while longer. But we have a lot of friendly individuals. They're there because they want to be there.
Yeah.
And I think that makes a difference too. But I think just being a team and being able to collaborate with each other and make decisions with one another to see how things run really makes it run smoothly.
Well, I sure thank you for it.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm very grateful for them all too.
No.